Say hello to the #1 biggest green window jump shot in NBA 2K23. Now I'm beyond next gen for this video, but all these jump shots do work for both current gen and next gen. As well, I can't really just give you guys actually just one jump shot, because not only are there 3 different height requirements, but every single jump shot has a different 3-point rating requirement as well. So like, yeah, I'm actually gonna give you guys an abundance of jump shots in this video. With that being said, jump shot #1 is going to be base KCP with release 1 Rudy and release 2 Kennard and 52-48 blending. Now this jump shot right here has an absolutely massive green window, like one of the biggest green windows in this game. Well, actually the biggest green window in this game. As well, you guys see 52-48 blending is all around very, very good. As well, you are getting that A+ speed. Now this jump shot right here does require a pretty high 3-point rating, so a little bit later I will give you guys some lower 3-point rating jump shots. This jump shot is very, very good for everywhere on the floor. It's very, very consistent. As well, if you're shooting off the catch or shooting off the dribble, this thing is absolutely crazy all around. Like genuinely, it's gonna work for pretty much every single play style in this game, at least just in my opinion. Also, this jump shot is extremely easy to pick up and learn. At least for me, it was pretty quick. I have some other jump shots that are a little bit easier to pick up and learn, but overall this process was pretty easy just to learn. As well, this jump shot's very easy to time, especially if you do know the cue of this jump shot. The cue I personally been using is just I look above my player's head, and then basically as soon as I see a little bit of the ball above my player's head, I just release square. You guys see right at this point right here, the ball is like basically fully above my player's head, so I release square and it's green every single time. Now that right there was swing jump shot #1. Now the next jump shot is going to be lowered 3-point rating jump shot. You guys see the jump shot is going to be base Dean Wade with release 1 Lonzo Ball, release 2 Oscar Robertson, and 82-18 blending. The jump shot only requires a 77 3-point rating, which is pretty low in all honesty. Most swing builds, if not all swing builds, will be able to unlock this jump shot here. The jump shot here is very, very consistent all around. As well, it's very, very good both off the dribble and off the catch. Unlike the previous jump shot, it does take a little bit of time at least to just pick up and learn. Like, it's not as automatic like right away. As well, this jump shot's very, very good with delay. So if you are playing it from like a central US area, or you're playing on a TV, or you're playing on a server that's not normally yours, then this jump shot will be very, very good for you. As well, if you guys are a corner sitter or half found, when you're shooting from the corner with this jump shot here, it's just absolutely green every single time. You can use this jump shot with or without meter, but if you aren't using meter, obviously you're gonna need to know the cue of this jump shot. Basically what I do for the cue of this jump shot is I wait until the ball basically like starts accelerating towards the basket. The first motion of the ball is pretty much just to come up and kind of near your player's forehead, and then it'll switch directions and it'll just get pushed towards the basket. Once you guys see that little pushing motion upwards and towards the basket, you're gonna want to release square. So basically right here, I release square, and then right here, if I release square, it's green every single time. So yeah, all around, that's a very, very, very good jump shot. And now for an even lower swing jump shot. So now for a super low 3-point rating swing jump shot, base Montrezl Harrell is honestly the best super, super low 3-point rating jump shot. As well, Rudy Gay and Nickeil Alexander-Walker are 2 very, very good upper releases. You guys see we're going 66 at 34. For this jump shot, you literally only need a 66 3-point rating. I'm not going to talk about the jump shot too much. I think most people could be able to unlock one of the previous jumpers. But this jump shot right here all around is very, very consistent. It's very, very good with meter. It does have a pretty low timing impact, but honestly that does not impact the jump shot that much whatsoever. It's still very, very easy. With this jump shot, all you're pretty much just going to want to do is wait until the ball starts swinging towards the basket. So basically when you see your player's arms and the ball just starts swinging towards the basket, release square. In other words, I just aim to release square right here and it's green every single time. Alright, so that is going to do it for our swing jump shots. Now we're going to be moving into our guard jump shots. What I mean by guard jump shots is not really the guard position, but like the guard height restriction. So between 5'7" and 6'4". Alright, so for jump shot #1, this is going to be base LaMelo Ball with release 1 Curry and release 2 Robertson with 20-80 blending. This has kind of become my main jump shot for super, super high 3-point rating builds, because this jump shot is absolutely crazy from deep. Like when you're shooting from deep, it is just so easy to green. Like some jump shots are just a little bit weird to shoot with from deep. I don't know if you guys have also experienced that, but this jump shot here is just literally automatic. Like I kind of prefer shooting from deep at this point. As well, this jump shot is very, very consistent, very, very good with meter. It's gonna be great both off the catch and off the dribble, which is something I really like about this jump shot. Like it really does just work on every single build in this game. Also, this jump shot here is probably one of the fastest jump shots in this game, and as well, it's extremely popular. So if you guys want a jump shot that a ton of other people are also using and have found a lot of success with, this is a pretty good option. Now for the cue of this jump shot here, it's pretty much the exact same cue as the very first jump shot I gave you guys. What you're gonna want to do is look above your player's head and basically wait until you see the ball. It comes up pretty quick, and then as soon as you see the ball, you just release square. So basically if you release square right here, it's green every single time. So that right there is a pretty easy guard jump shot. You do need an 85 3-point rating though, but for this base De'Aaron Fox jump shot, you only need an 83 3-point rating. You guys see for the upper releases, bases, you're going to go Lonzo and Curry, and it's 65-35. Now, I know I haven't really been covering a giant range of different three-point ratings, but most guard builds are either 83 three-point rating or 85 and higher, if I'm being honest. But don't worry, I got you with a super low three-point rating guard jump shot in 1 second. So this jump shot right here is very, very good off the dribble. Off the catch, in my opinion, at least it's just a little bit inconsistent, but it is good from absolutely everywhere on the floor. So if you're on more of like a traditional three-point hunting guard build that's not really sitting corner and just catch and shooting a ton, then this jump shot is absolutely crazy. As well, this jump shot is pretty decent with meter, at least in my opinion. So if you do want to use meter, go ahead and do it. One downside is that it is a little bit challenging to pick up, not quite as easy just to pick up and learn as some other jump shots. For you, this jump shot, what you're pretty much going to want to do is wait until the ball starts accelerating towards the basket. You see the ball come up, kind of hit your player's forehead, and then it'll just get snapped towards the basket extremely quickly, since you do kind of have that Steph Curry upper release. Basically, what I aim to do is release square when I see the ball just start getting pushed towards the basket very, very rapidly. So basically, I aim to release square right here. All right, okay, now for the final guard jump shot. This is a super, super low three-point rating guard jump shot. You guys see Markelle Fultz, 63 Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and 37 Reggie Jackson. You see it's very solid all around. As well, the jump shot is still surprisingly pretty fast despite needing a very low three-point rating to unlock this jump shot right here. The jump shot's absolutely crazy off the dribble. Like, it's honestly just kind of good. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a little bit inconsistent. There have been days where I literally have not missed like for a 2-hour long session, and then there's other days where it takes a little bit for me to get into a groove. But anyways, I actually love this jump shot. It's in my opinion one of the most fun jump shots in this game. I don't really know how a jump shot can be fun, but it just is. This jump shot right here, basically what you're gonna want to do is look above your player's head, and you guys guessed it, wait until you see the ball, and then as soon as you see the ball, release square. So you guys see right here, the ball has just kind of peaked above my player's head, so I release square, and then at that point, if I release square, it's green every single time. Simple as that. Okay, now let's move on. So for our next set of jump shots, this is going to be the last category, and it is big men jump shots, 6'10" and up. Kicking things right off, first jump shot we have is base PJ Tucker with 68% Giannis Antetokounmpo and then 32% Marvin Baggles. The jump shot here is a pretty solid high three-point rating jump shot. It's not super, super high three-point rating, but it is kind of high three-point rating. Most people who use this jump shot are going to be poppers. Now, this jump shot here is absolutely crazy off the catch. In my opinion, it's not quite as good off the dribble, but off the catch, in my opinion, it's just one of the most automatic jump shots in this game, especially up top for some reason. It's not to say you can't shoot from everywhere on the floor, but from up top, it's especially good. But that's not to make you guys believe you just can't shoot in the corner for some reason, or it's bad in the corners. Like, it's still very, very good in the corners. It just excels from up top. As well, the jump shot is very, very consistent and very easy just to pick up and learn. When you're using this jump shot right here, you're going to see the ball kind of come up above your player's head, and then it'll just get snapped towards the basket very quickly. And what you're going to want to do is release square when it starts getting snapped towards the basket very, very quickly. It's pretty obvious. You guys see right at this point right here, the ball started moving away from my player's head. There's a pretty considerable amount of distance from the ball and my player's head. And then I'm just release square right here, and it's green every single time. All right, okay, so that was a pretty somewhat high three-point range jump shot. This jump shot right here only requires a 77 three-point rating, so a very, very, very solid mid three-point rating option. You guys see it's base Mortis Wagner with release 1 Nowitzki, release 2 Len in 1981. Now this jump shot is extremely good in my opinion. It's going to be mostly the best off the catch. You probably don't want to use this jump shot if you're more of like a dribbling build, but off the catch it is definitely absolutely crazy. It's going to work from everyone on the floor very, very well. As I said, it's very good off the catch. It's super, super consistent. It's good with meter or without meter. As well, if you're a delayed player, this is another very, very good delayed jump shot. That's also very easy just to pick up and learn. Now, for the cue of this jump shot right here, what you're pretty much going to want to do is look at the ball. You're going to want to track it and pick it up as quickly as possible. You'll see the ball come up and kind of above your player's head, and then you'll see the ball just get launched straight upwards, and it'll shoot like this very high arcing shot. What you're going to want to do is release square when the ball starts. It's a very high arcing movement, and basically just start swinging towards the basket. You guys see right here, my player's arms are starting to extend straight upwards, so I release square, and if I release square right here, it's going to be green every single time. All right, so now it's time for our last and final jump shot of this video. Obviously, this is going to be another big man jump shot, super, super low three-point rating option. AC base PJ Tucker with a 45% Giannis and 55% Alex Len. Now, it's not super low 3-point rating, if I'm being honest. 73 is pretty low though. If you guys want something even lower, go with Montrezl Harrell instead of PJ Washington, and it should be like a 67 or something. Now for this jump shot right here, this is a pretty fast jump shot. That's also just very easy to green in my opinion. Now this jump shot is a pretty decent. It's not the most consistent jump shot in the world, but it definitely is very easy to get off. And for a low 3-point rating option, it is pretty solid. As well, the jump shot is pretty decent off the catch. If you're in the corners, it's also very good from the corners. As I said, it's a pretty easy jump shot to get off, which is very nice to have if you do have a low 3-point rating, because even just like a 1% contest can make a massive difference and cause you to miss a ton of your shots. As well, even if you do have a high 3-point rating, I would still recommend maybe trying out this jump shot right here out, because all around it is pretty solid. As well, the jump shot does also have a massive green window. I forget to say this, but all these jump shots do have one of the biggest green windows in this game, including this jump shot right here. So now for the cue of this jump shot, what you're pretty much going to want to do is just a look above your player's head, and then as soon as you see the ball release square. Now that has just become the best cue in 2K23. I didn't use it a ton in 2K22, but for some reason 2K23, maybe just because of like the early release timing or something, it definitely is just the best cue in this game. So yeah, with that being said, that is going to wrap it up for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, please let me know down below in the comment section. As well, please do me a favor, drop me a like and subscribe to the channel. For everyone that subscribes during the month of December, I'll be donating 50 cents to Feed America. If you guys want me to make a personalized jump shot for your exact build, exact play style, exact 3-point rating, I do have a Patreon in which you guys are able to do that. With that being said, I'm out. Peace.